Good morning, everybody. Give me one moment. I gotta kind of situate my live stream here. We got the X-Terra Pro out here with us today, so let's see how she does, eh? I don't expect this machine to find me like anything that my other machines couldn't have done, but what's up, Mihai? I'm trying to get my phone situated here real quick. All right, and we're gonna get into this bad boy. So good morning to you guys. I hope you're doing good today. I hope you're ready to do a little bit of metal detecting with me. If you're not, that's okay, I'm ready. So yeah, like I mentioned, good morning to anybody who ends up showing up. We're gonna pretty much just begin swinging here. I got like kind of a faint signal here. Where did it go? All right, this one I thought was kind of interesting. It's not really a crazy signal, but we have something right here. Target ID is bouncing around a lot. I'm getting like a 50, 58. I will run you guys through the settings real quick if you're at all interested, but before we do that, let's just get into it. Bouncy signal. 10, 22, 19. Maybe giving me a little bit of iron in there. Something small, I would assume. Okay, what's that? I think that's actually like a little fishing swivel or something, maybe. Kind of crusty, actually. Good morning to you guys. Good morning, Florida sand hunters. Yeah, we're debuting the old X-Terra Pro out here today, so we'll see if we can find anything with it. I'm really more curious as like how it's gonna run down by the wet sand and whatnot, so I'm gonna try to keep my ear open too for those faint signals that maybe I usually wouldn't pay that much attention to. I need to start paying more attention to the faint signals. All right, so real quick, let me run you through some simple settings. I'm running beach 1 right now. I'm pretty sure beach 1 is good for the dry sand and the wet sand, and then beach 2 mode is good for like underwater and surf. I'm running all tone modes right now, which is like similar to like 60 tones on your other machines, but it's also got 5 tone, 2 tone, 1 tone, and it's also got pitch, I think, which is pretty cool. Delta pitch. 2 recovery speeds, so pretty basic beach settings. It can only run 8 kilohertz on the beach though, so that could be maybe a little bit of a downfall in some cases. Another detector, Mikey says. You bet your bottom, Mikey. You know I got an addiction. At least it's a clean addiction, right? Yeah, once we get down here by the water a little bit, I will, there's a 6. We're gonna try to pretty much be digging everything out here today because I really wanna, oh, I thought that was an earring already. That's half of a pull tab. I really want to get familiar with like the target IDs and whatnot on this machine, so just a piece of a pull tab there. Good morning to you, Mihai. Good morning, George. I'll give you guys a good view of the water and stuff today too. We're at a pretty nice beach today, so hopefully we can find something good, but even when you're at a nice beach, there is really no guarantee you're gonna find anything good, you know? So yeah, George asks, are these still on back order? I think it depends on where you order it from. I found like a really small company. I was searching around for like a week. I didn't want to place a pre-order. I was hoping somebody got it in stock, and they did, so. It's kind of an interesting one. On the target ID, I have noticed I've only pulled a couple signals though, but most of the signals I've been pulling are really bouncy. So it's hitting 42, 26, 57. Sounds like a non-ferrous signal though. See what we got. Good morning, Florida Dirt Digger, or Florida Dirt Digger. Good morning, Gretchen. What's going on, Cheesecake? Wait a second. All right, this is what it sounds like out of the hole now. Kind of sounds not so good, huh? Let's see what we're working with. Cheesecake, I am at a kind of big and spicy beach today, honestly. Little piece of iron or something. Can you guys see okay? Is the camera angle horrible? Yo, okay. I don't know what that is, but it is a little tiny circular object, so it's already finding the small stuff. Not too bad, not too bad. CZ Kid, what's up, man? He says low numbers are good with the Minelab. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm gonna try to just, like I said, kind of dig anything. Maybe even if it's giving me a little bit of an iron signal at first. Because I dug a couple signals yesterday. I unboxed this thing yesterday and dug about 10 signals with it. And I noticed on some of the deeper signals, that one's probably iron. But I did notice on some of the deeper signals, it gives you kind of an iron reading on it. So you have to be careful what you're walking by. I pulled out a nickel that was pretty deep, but it didn't really sound the best until I got it out of the hole. There's a little piece of scrap aluminum foil. Yo, good morning to you, NH. What is that, New Hampshire beach metal detecting? Good morning to you, man. Appreciate that. We gotta hook Destiny up with some coffee here soon. Wait, there might be more there. It's probably the rest of the aluminum. This is the beach that we actually have a chance to find like some gold and stuff at, though. Wait, it's not. I don't know what that is. Little piece of plastic with some metal in it. Cheesecake says, let's go to Treasure Island, bro. Where's that at, Cheesecake? Treasure Island? I appreciate that, NH. Thank you very much, man. CZ Kid says 8 kilohertz is a good beach number. Okay. All right, see, notice how, like, I don't know, I guess just pay attention to the target ID there. Definitely not a solid tone, bouncy again. It's giving me very low target IDs. It's probably going to be foil. We might start cherry picking a little bit later, but I do want to kind of just dig it all for right now. Get familiar with what we're working with. Another little piece of scrap aluminum. CW says bouncy signals are sometimes two things in the ground. I got a silver, dime, and nail out of the same hole. There you go. You can't ever be too sure until you pull that thing out of the ground, eh? I don't know if we're just working with all aluminum foil around here or what. Let's dig it out. $10.4. Those low, that low of a number is probably very likely going to be foil, but I guess on this machine it's the same with any other machine that has target IDs. I'm sure the low conductive signals can hide the gold. Doesn't really matter the number. It's getting a small aluminum foil though for only running 8 kilohertz. I think that's pretty good. Cheesecake says over by Madeira Beach. Is that's on the west coast, Cheesecake? That would be pretty cool to check out. CZ says we'll hit Pensacola Beach tomorrow. I would love to get up north one of these days. That's just a long drive for me. I think it's like a 3-4 hour drive maybe. I'm pretty sure all these signals, can you guys see the target ID at all? Most of these like really bouncy, when it bounces from like iron to low conductive to high conductive, is probably going to be foil. But I don't know. A new machine, you can't really know for sure. 5, 6, 7. All right, we're probably gonna head down to the wet sand here in a second. Let's see how she works in the wet sand. Another piece of aluminum. I think we could dig aluminum foil in the dry sand all day, hey? What's up, Danny boy? What's going on, Space Fury? We're giving the old X-Terra Pro a go. I don't know if we'll keep them around. I guess we'll see how she treats us. Let's maybe listen for like a slightly more solid one. What do you guys think? Should I dig out every one of these bouncy ones? Or we'll just make the assumption that a couple of them are aluminum foil for now. Probably just skipped over the gold chain. That's my luck. You guys want me to put the camera up so you can see what we're working with out here? My screen went black. What happened? How far, Cheesecake says, how far is St. Pete Beach from you? Maybe like an hour and a half, I think. What's up, Jephthah? He says, bro, selling my POS Dr. Otex and getting a simplex. Laugh my ass off. He says, was able to find my first real test with golds. Oh, you were able to do your first test with golds, and you'll never find any gold at the beach unless it's in the dry sand with the Dr. Otex machine, huh? Yeah, that's a shame, but that is kind of the reality, I think, of metal detecting with like the super kind of off-brand machines. A lot of them don't work very good in the salt water, I don't think, or even in the wet sand. That mineralization, I think, gets to them. So it's good that you did that test, though. It's good that now you know. You know. All right, let's maybe trek down by the water, see if it runs stable in the wet sand. Just giving me an iron signal. Could maybe check out a couple of the iron signals, but good morning, X marks the spot. How you doing? This one, I think you can hear it in there. It sounded like it's giving me iron, but let's be sure. I'm not sure how this, like, the iron bias or the iron filter is set on this machine. So I've noticed on a couple of the pieces of aluminum foil already, it's kind of giving me like an iron grunt on them. Is that our signal? I don't know if that's a different signal or what. Bear with me, everybody. I'm trying to learn a new machine here, so. It's very bouncy, though. I guess with this target ID spread, it's a lot bigger than your usual Minelab machines. I think this machine goes all the way up to like 100. Is that how the new Minelabs are, like the 700 and 900? Take this baby down by the wet sand. Another tiny thing, though. I don't know what it is. She's small, though, whatever it is. Tiny little piece of something. Beach shrapnel. Space says, problem is the current machines are not designed or made here in the USA, so the mineralization is very different, and so is the composition of aluminum. Yeah, you're thinking probably in the right place. That's probably true. A lot of the machines are like designed in a different country and probably tested out there too. They need to bring one out here and give it a test. All right, you guys want to go down to the wet sand and at least do like a little stabilization test? So here's a reading on aluminum foil, pretty much right on the ground. Really bouncy. Foil. Jesse asked, does the new X-Terra Pro feel lighter than the Legend? You know, maybe a little bit with this big coil on it. I'm noticing the aluminum foil is quite unpredictable, though. All right, like I said, let's try not to spend all day just digging up aluminum signals. I mean, when I'm at the beach, I like to dig it all, but I'd like to at least try out a couple pull tabs or something out here. Try to find some jewelry. I'm running 2 recovery speed. I'm not sure if it's worth pumping it up to 3 or not. Let's head down by the wet sand. Something down there. Bouncing all over the place. I'm getting a negative 16, 59, 67. Let's try to dig this one out. It sounds at least different than aluminum. Compared to the Simplex, is it lighter both in terms of weight and usage? I don't know. I think I'd have to grab my Simplex and put it head to head with it. It's so far, I pretty much just started swinging it, so time will tell. We'll see how long my arm lasts out here. Give me something. Something small again. Look at this. We're on the small stuff, man. Is that an earring back? No, I think that's probably a piece off of a beach chair. So it's cleaning up some stuff, some small stuff. Oh, Danny Boy says I would spend $269 on this detector. I just wish the Vanquish coils would connect. Yeah, that is true, Danny Boy. I think the Equinox coils connect with it, right? But the Vanquish doesn't connect because they're multi-frequency only. And this machine is obviously a single frequency machine. Getting maybe a couple pops here and there, but nothing too good. It's running pretty stable. Let's trek down by the wet. Sweetie, give me a quickie. We're live. I'm gonna go down by the wet sand. Okay. See if we can find anything. I said, let's see if we can find anything. It's definitely more aluminum. 5. There she is. What's up, Rockin' Jay? Good morning, 714. Bill asked, have I ever hit, what was that, New Smyrna? New Smyrna Beach? I don't think I have. Not yet. Maybe one of these days I'll get down there. Yeah, Florida Sand Hunter says the Equinox connects. Let's take a walk down by the wet sand, hey? I'm noticing on a lot of the aluminum foil, it's kind of bouncing into the iron range. Really bouncy on the target ID. No clue. And out of the hole, it's a 4.5. So kind of like I mentioned, I think aluminum foil is pretty unpredictable on this machine. I'm not sure though. Is that what it is? Yes, that's exactly what it is. More aluminum foil right there, odd shaped. Morning, Justin. What's up, Gretchen? Space Fury says if this machine does what the Simplex does by lighting up when a target is hit, we may be able to see your targets. Fill them in. I like the coil size on this machine though. Something right on top there. Foil, I think. 25. Yeah, that one's an aluminum foil seal, so the bigger aluminum hits around like the 20s. Smaller stuff is probably like 10 and below. Here's a bottle cap right on the surface too. We'll do a quick test over them. So swinging normally, pretty sure it's giving me mostly iron. 1112, negative 1112 with a little bit of a high squeak on it. Yeah, you definitely want to be able to eliminate those Corona tops. Danny Boy asks, what are my tone range on this detector? 1.5 all tone, Yeah, I think you have 1, 2. Let's check it out real quick. Right now we're in all tones. Let's switch it over. You got 1 tone, 2 tone, 5 tone, all tones, and also pitch mode. I think they call it delta pitch. Let's try pitch mode for a minute here. There's a spicy one. Holy squeaker on that one. I don't know if you guys quite like that tone, but might have a coin or something here. Definitely our first solid one. 88.90. I like it. A little bit squeaky. Maybe kind of deep, or I pushed it deeper maybe. That's a squeaky one, huh? There she is. You guys like the delta pitch? Okay. Not too shabby, baby. We got ourselves a quarter. 2021 on that one. It is a crossing the Delaware. Okay. What's up, Jesse? This is funny that Minelab stated a while back single frequency machines are dead. Yeah, that is true. What's up, Dig? I have not yet. I haven't really done any testing with this machine, but that is a good idea. I should have probably done that with like some gold to get an idea of what it reads up as before I came out here, but I figured I'm usually in the dig it all type of a mood at the beach, so we're gonna stick to pitch for a little bit, and basically every squeak I think we get, we will try to dig up. What's up, Ishman? There's another tone right there. I think it's gonna be aluminum foil. I might have to actually, I don't know if you can change your tone break on this machine, but for aluminum foil, the tone break might need to be adjusted if you want to hear on all the aluminum foil crisp. Some people don't want to. Little squeaky guy. We'll switch it up with the tone sets in a little bit. Pitch tones is definitely a tone set that just wakes you up to those signals, you know? So we're on the aluminum foil. Not too bad. What's up, Brian? Good morning, old Palon, old Pelon. We got Sog Baby TV in the house. What's up, Sog? X marks the spot says 2-tone. All right, let's try to go 2-tone. Just experimenting today, you know, nothing too crazy. Apologies if we don't find nothing crazy as usual, you know. Give you guys a disclaimer on it. All right, we're going with 2 tones, 2 recovery speed. Still making our way down by the wet sand. I want to see how she does like in the surf. I'm curious. I'm just running 20 sensitivity, so basically stock for the most part. See how this baby does in the wet sand. I'm curious. Now I think a couple of those does what machine runs a single frequency that's a beach machine? Is it like the Excalibur or something? Is the Minelab Excalibur a single frequency, or am I thinking wrong? Or is that like a pulse induction machine? All right, so I was looking in the manual last night, and they said for wet sand beach hunting, switch it over from beach 1 to beach 2. So that's what we will do. Brian asks, how's the dig? So far, just made it to the wet sand. It's smooth. Haven't even gotten a peep out of it. Let's try by the water line though, huh? That's the real test. Give you guys a quick look out here too, for anyone who has been staring at my feet all day. Quick look out at the water. Yeah, headphones, Danny boy, that is essential. What's up, Brian? Good morning, Mercader. Uh-oh, hopefully I didn't lose service, you guys. Hopefully my connection is good. I'm gonna pump my volume up high. Recovery speed, I guess we will drop down to 2. Okay, was that a false signal there? It's a bag. I guess we'll take that out of there. Sorry about that, everybody. We might drop out today. I don't know. This was kind of a spontaneous live stream. Okay, this is a true test for down by the wet sand here. Beach 2, I'm getting a couple false signals here and there. A couple. I'd like to see if we can find a legitimate target down here though. You guys like those waves crashing in? Yeah, this coil actually reminds me a lot of the Vanquish coil. If any of you guys own the Vanquish out there, the coil actually, the bolt screws into the coil. It doesn't have a coil bolt on it, which I never really liked with the Vanquish. It never treated me wrong, but look at that big boy right there. You guys eating good tonight or what? Some crab legs out here, man. I think the dry sand is going to be the play if we actually want to dig out signals, but we're just experimenting by the wet sand. Usually takes a while to get a signal down here, no matter what machine you're using. Is this a repeatable one? Let's investigate. I think there might be something here. I don't know for sure. I think I'm getting something faint. So let's just try to scoop on it. See if it's maybe a false signal. See if it's something down there. Might have something out. $22, $28. Come on, baby. It was something. What is that? All right, it was a signal. It doesn't look like it was too promising, but it's something. I don't know what it is. Definitely metal. Small piece of shrapnel metal down by the wet sand. It's promising, I guess, right? Promising? My chat, where have you gone? What's up, TC? TC asked, what detector am I using? A little secret one. No, this is that new Minelab X-Terra Pro. It's like a new budget-friendly machine. Seems to be working decent so far. Looks like I'm gonna have to turn my sensitivity down though. It can't quite handle 22. Looks like 20 is about all I'm gonna get. I could try to ground balance maybe. That's frequency shift, ground balance. I don't think that's the ground balance button, is it? Nope, that's not the ground balance button. I should have looked through the instruction manual a little bit better. There's a ground balance right there. plus button to ground balance. Ground balance to about 10. I'm in all tone again. Let's switch it back over to two-tone, or maybe pitch even. Volume. Sorry about this, guys. We're just experimenting today. Jephthah says I'm ready to drop 300 on a simplex. Well, Jephthah, the simplex actually kind of struggles by the wet sand too. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like, it's a little bit chattery down by the wet sand. I'm sure it will probably do better than that Dr. Otech, but if you're hunting mostly beaches, you might want to look into like maybe something a little bit different than the simplex. I hate to say that though, because there is people out there who have had good luck at the beach with their simplex. Like Texas Plug Riches is one. But good morning, Raylan. What's up, Sog baby? You're still in here? You guys didn't drop out yet? I'm getting like a couple peeps here and there, but it's nothing too significant. It's running like fairly stable down here. How about the surf? Surfy starts to get a little bit of chatter, I think. Hear that when we're running it through the surf? She's getting a little bit chattery. Might help if I turn my recovery speed up when you're in the water. I don't know if you guys can hear it. There's a signal right there. 31, 29. Okay, we actually have a signal down here in the wet. Kind of sounds scratchy. I think that's it right there. I don't know what the heck that is. Might have to rinse it off. We have some spectators. Something down in the wet. What is it? I don't know. It looks like some junk to me, probably. It got a signal down there, though. Yeah, Jephthah, you're not going to have a very good time out there with one of those cheap ones. Like you said, in the dry sand, I think it probably would work pretty good, but once you hit the wet, those cheaper machines just really can't handle it too good. Stick around here in the wet maybe, huh? Yeah, I don't know how well you guys can hear it. I'm getting a little bit of, a little bit of chitter chatter patter. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think that the Vanquish runs a little bit more stable. But, it does have multi-frequency, so I guess it kind of depends on the day. Like, the thing that's good about these single frequency machines is they don't have as much trouble with EMI. Dig Scott, what happened, Dig? Sad face. Mihai says, here in Romania, it is illegal to detect on the beach. So I take my simplex with the ultimate 13-inch coil and go through the woods. There you go. You got the right idea, man. All right, so I'd like you guys to vote. If you want me to stick down by the wet sand, I will do that. But if you'd like me to go back up to the dry sand, let me know that too, eh? There's a little shell. How special. You hear the chirps, Danny boy? Yeah, like, this machine is not going to replace your, I don't think this is going to replace your Legend. It's not going to replace your Equinox, but it's fun, That's why I get a new machine. I know it ain't going to find me nothing really better. I just like learning a new machine, man. Experimenting, see how she handles out here in a real world scenario, you know? Yeah, Jeff, the solid signal does pop, yep. Switch it back over to a lower, to get the most stable experience, you want to run a high recovery speed, but you're not going to be punching as deep. Yeah, like two recovery speed is a little bit more chirpy than 3. Good morning, creative. We got a vote. Old Pelon says wet. Danny Boy says try DP in the wet. Delta pitch. All right. DP. Let's go back to 3 recovery speed. Delta pitch. I got a couple little funky signals there. It's like, it's giving me some type of noise, but I'm sure if there's an actual signal here, it's gonna stop me in my tracks, you know what I mean? Especially in pitch tones. Pitch tones is always good for stopping you directly in your tracks. Jephthah says, so should I just get a Vanquish? I hunt like you, beach and park. What do you guys think out there? I don't know, man. I think it does a lot of the time come down just to like personal preference, but Vanquish is pretty good. Sometimes the Vanquish struggles in like heavy trash at parks, but this machine right here, Jephthah, you might want to look into. They just released this guy. It's $269 and it does pretty good down here at the wet, and I haven't taken it to the park yet, but I'm fairly certain it's going to do pretty good at the park too. It's got really good recovery speed. All right, I think this is iron here. I don't know if it's really worth investigating much. Skip on by him. CW says this seems like a great machine for relic hunting and coins. Big plus, it's waterproof and able to noise cancel and ground balance. Yep. For the price, it's got a lot of features on it, you know? It gives you a lot to mess with. I like to find you guys something by the wet sand, but this beach is heavily hunted by all different types of metal detectors. Deus 2s, Equinoxes, Vanquishes, so I think if we can find anything out here. There's a low conductive. I think. Low conductive small signal, maybe? Something small, probably nothing too good. Something tiny.
What's the most unique thing you found?
The most unique? Here's an earring back right here. That's pretty impressive, actually. Look at that.
Yeah.
Is it silver?
Yeah.
The most unique thing, I'm not really sure. I found some pretty nice rings down a little bit further south, but I haven't found really anything too old yet in my career. I'm still kind of looking for old ground so I can get on it, but that's pretty good though. Yeah. I just got this detector, so I'm kind of testing it out and seeing how it does.
It's pretty high tech.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually relatively cheap. They just came out with it. I think it's only 269 bucks. So to be able to get this is a good indication of what it has, you know.
What are you videoing?
Yeah, right now I'm kind of just, you know, messing around a little bit, but that's pretty cool actually. I think it is a little sterling silver earring back. Like I said, the wet sand, a lot of the times the cheaper machines, they kind of struggle down here, so this one seems pretty good.
Good luck.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, did you guys just check that one out live there? I don't know where it was, right in here. Silver earring back in the wet sand running 8 kilohertz. That is pretty freaking good. Like that shows me right there the potential of the machine. I mean, I'm gonna dig more, but if you can hit small items in the wet sand, that is a very, very good sign. And I didn't have headphones on or anything. If I had headphones on, I would have even been able to hear it better. What's up, Shane? Sorry if I missed you guys. The thing about when a new machine comes out, I hate to praise it too highly until I actually get a chance to use it for a while, because I mean, you know, the build quality could not be there, or you just never know until you use the machine for a while. Seems to be doing good, but we've got silver. There's a signal. 38, bouncy. 52. Let's check them out. Got another one in the wet sand, baby. Okay, couple scoops down. No way. This might be a deep one, everybody. Either that or I'm pushing it deeper. 80, 83, 85. Uh-oh, is it iron? Might be iron. Sounds funky. Nope. All right, so I think that is going to be the downfall of this machine is I mean, all machines sometimes will false on a bottle cap, but already it's a little bit bouncy on the target ID. It's hard to determine what it is if it's a little bit deeper. At least that's a bottle cap right there, steel bottle cap. What's up, Rob? Asked how the temps down there today. I think we got a high of 85 today down here, so just a bottle cap down there. What's up, Piedmont? He says he loves learning new machines too. Yeah, that's actually a little bit of a problem of mine. I like experimenting with the new machine, man. I'm guilty of it. Okay, what do you guys think about that one? Bottle cap? All right, so let's keep going. I think I'm gonna stick with the wet sand line for a little bit, and then we will we'll jump up into the dry eventually. Hey, if you guys could do me a big favor too, my live streams, they usually go like they drop off at 1 hour and 5 minutes. So if you guys could keep an eye on the time. There's another signal right there. And let me know when we're getting close to 1 hour and 5 minutes. I'm gonna try to end the stream and then start it back up once we get around that time. 65, 66, 64, solid. I'm using Delta pitch right now down by the wet. Seems to be working good. 68, 70. Give me a ring, baby. Not quite a ring. We got us a coin right there though, down by the wet. A penny. I like it. 2016 right there. Not too bad. Yeah, Jephthah says bottle caps always bouncy on mine. I feel like the Legend does a really good job eliminating bottle caps. I dig a couple of them with the Legend, but fill in this hole, baby. Tony Lynch, the price on this baby is $269 USD, 269 bones. Like that almost, I don't know, it almost intimidates me to know that now there's probably going to be a lot more people on the wet sand, you know? When they start making super affordable machines, it's good because more people can get into the hobby, but then there's even more people swinging, man. I like friendly competition though, as long as she stays friendly. I feel like I might be in kind of a decent area. Every time I dig down, there's a bunch of shells. Low conductor? Or mid, maybe? 40s to 50s? .45, 46. Real quick, let's just change the tone set real quick. Go to like all tones. Sounds good. How about two-tone? Five-tone? Two-tone? One-tone? Stick for right now, delta pitch. There she is. I wasted all that time for one of these, hey? The potential's there, baby. See you later, Danny boy, if you're heading out, man. Another pull tab. Space Fury says using the rock tumbler to clean clad for the new machine. I like it. What machine you going with? Yeah, Jeff, you make it down to Clearwater Beach occasionally, right? Oh, a treasure coast hunt you want to go down to. I have not metal detected the East Coast at all yet. That would be awesome. I know you usually got some like good chance to find silver coins even and stuff out there, you know? The Pirates doubloon. That's just some trash. We like to take that occasionally, score ourselves some karma points. All right, we'll know if it works if our next signal is gold. We picked up some trash. Now let's see. See what our next signal is going to be. What the heck keeps happening? Yeah, Space Fury, I mean, it's a good pickup. Like, it's hard to argue no matter if you're brand biased or what. Like, when a machine offers a lot for a certain price point, you just have to, you know, you just gotta love it, man. Or at least you have to accept it. You don't have to love it. Towel card? For your convenience, we offer complimentary beach towels adjacent to the sandbar. Please provide this card to our recreation attendant. We got some free beach towels, baby. Okay. Take that towel card with us. We have acquired a beach towel. Clearwater says has some good fishing, Rob says. Aaron says, I know you're getting the camera set up dialed in, so it may be a pain to film, but a night stream hunt would be awesome. I agree with you, man. That would be cool. I'd have to get my I think this is iron. It's giving me pretty much nothing but an iron reading. Is it worth seeing what it is? Let's see. Make sure it's actually what it says it is, you know? It's probably gonna be like a piece to a crab trap, I bet. Just wanna make sure when I pull it out of the hole, it's not giving me a good signal, you know? Still iron. Yep, that was a very good guess actually. It's piece to a crab trap, so accurate on the iron so far. Not too bad. What's up, Starburst? Nice to see you. Good morning, Digging West Texas. Says, what do I think of the X-Terra Pro? I just used it, probably been using it for 45 minutes now. I found a silver earring back in the wet sand, so that is like a good telltale sign of what it holds or the potential that it has, you know. I don't think it's gonna hit on gold as good because it runs a lower frequency, but you know, if you got a gold ring out in the wet sand that's not too deep, it's gonna hit on it. Frequencies don't mean everything, I don't think. What's up, Live Vinyl? It says Clearwater Beach frightens me. When I detected it, I found a ton of broken glass in the holes I was digging. Yep, that sounds pretty accurate. I find a lot of iron out at beaches, you know? It like makes me reconsider walking around barefoot on the beach with the amount of nails, rusty razor blades, and nonsense I find. That is another reason why sometimes I'll just complimentary dig out the iron. Be a little bit thoughtful to others, you know? Good morning, Joe Dirt. I might turn around and start heading the other direction. Another iron signal right there. Let's turn up our iron volume so we can make sure that we hear it. More iron right there. What's up, Coil to the Soil? Trying to just swing until we find stuff. Sometimes when you're at big beaches like these, you can walk like blocks or miles without getting any signals, you know? Oh, Live Vinyl's Equinox 900 shows up today. Good luck with that, man. Looks like a good machine, honestly, the 900 and the 700. Because I remember what I used to want, my Equinox 600 was a collapsible shaft. So I mean, I know you can buy them secondhand from different companies, but it's nice that it comes with it. Let's hit a noise cancel real quick. Pretty sure I already did one today, but let's make sure. What's up, Moon? Appreciate that, Coil to the Soil. Nice to see you in here, man. We're giving our arm a workout today. I'm definitely in a little patch of iron. I think I heard Gigmaster say that once you get into some iron, you might want to slow down. Could be in some heavy objects or something. Good morning, all hail the beaver tail. Nice to see you, dude. You've been getting out there swinging your coil. Alright, let's trek up into the dry sand for a little bit. You guys interested? We'll give you a quick look at the ocean. Say goodbye for a little while. Goodbye, ocean. We'll see you soon. And then I was reading through the instruction manual. It says for wet sand and dry sand, use beach 1, but for surf and water, use beach 2. So we're going to switch back over to beach 1. Then we're going to switch our tone set too, I think. I like my iron volume up so I can hear it. Change our tone set to 2-tone, 5-tone, all-tone. I don't know. All-tone, I guess. Good morning, everybody that I happened to miss. My apology. Here's a towel line right here. Oh my. Sounds really good. 67, screaming. It's telling me there's something there. There he is. Pretty common day one out here, I think. Another zinc penny right there. CW says that water is so blue. Damn. Good morning, Starburst. Coil to the Soil says, which are beaches had blue ocean like yours? Here in Wales, UK is brown. We got some beaches like that around here. This is just one of our nicer ones. It's probably one of like the top tourist destination in Florida right here, so. All right, I think I'm also gonna switch my recovery speed. All right, it's already on 2. I'm gonna stick with 2. Check around here for a little bit. Where activities or something built right here. I don't know what it's supposed to be. There's a piece of a crab trap sticking out of the sand right there. Take it off the beach. Still dark there in California, huh? Mihai says 10 more minutes and I'm gonna have to probably restart the stream as long as it lets me. I hate this app, man. It lets me only stay live for an hour, so it's kind of a bummer. You know I ain't done detecting. When I come down to a beach like this, I'm here for like the long term, man. For a while. Check this guy out, somebody made. In some cases, if you're running into like chatter too on the dry sand or the wet, then switch it over to beach 2. I think it runs a little bit more stable in beach 2 than it does beach 1. Somebody freaking made a huge crater right here. Shoo, what time is it? Yeah, is that right? 9:42, is that what time it is? Yep, 9:42. Searching outdoors. What's going on, man? It says I'm detecting some spots in Myrtle Beach in a few weeks. Good luck, man. Yeah, Myrtle Beach. I heard that they're trying to like end spring break in Miami. Did anybody hear about that? Spring break is so freaking popping down there in Miami that they want to end spring break. Delta pitch. She ain't running stable here. Listen to this. Yeah, beach 2 is better for stability's sake. If you like more experience, I think beach 2. Florida says I'm at 57 minutes. Thank you, Florida. This one, I bet she's gonna be iron. Look at that target ID. It's giving me -11, but then bouncing to 90. If you swing really slow, it sounds good. But if you give it a regular swing speed, it's got iron on both ends of it, so probably nothing good. There's one right there. The golden bottle cap. Shane says, Muddy Park, detecting any tips for the simplex and targets next to junk. Keep finding small coins and cans when I get a good quarter signal. Any way to discriminate the cans and still find silver? That's going to be hard. If there's a can in your way, the way you can discriminate cans usually is mentally. Like, you're probably going to want to keep them notched in because a can can probably give you a similar target ID to like a silver coin. But it's about like the length of the tone usually. With a can, it gives you like a There's a 67 right there. With a can, it gives you like a really big tone, if that makes sense. Once you find enough cans, you'll be able to tell the difference, I think, between like the sound of a can and the sound of a coin. There's another coin right there. There's pennies out here. Florida Dirt Digger, my initial feelings on the X-Terra versus Vanquish is I like the X-Terra. It's got a lot of options. If you're into a lot of different like features, if you want to be able to change your tones and whatnot, if you want a waterproof machine, I think the X-Terra is really good, but I still think the Vanquish has its place, honestly. The Vanquish, I think, is going to do good on like small gold, little gold pendants, little gold earrings, because it runs in multi-frequency. I think it can run all the way up to 40 kilohertz on the beach, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. I have not used this enough to really know for sure. I found the little tiny silver earring back by the water, so this thing's working good, man. Let's see if that one is another bottle cap. 80s, 84, 87. Little patch here. Bet you it's gonna be some trash. It sounded good at first. Another bottle cap, Corona. So with this machine, there's no bottle cap reject or something. I think sometimes you're gonna struggle a little bit with the bottle caps. The Vanquish is not heavy, Jephthah, it's really light, but it's not waterproof. You can put the coil in the water, but if you get the box wet, you're out of luck. See you later, Searching Outdoors. All right, guys, I think like what I just mentioned, my live stream usually drops out at about 1 hour and 5 minutes. So really quick, I'm gonna try to end this stream and we're gonna try to get right back up with it. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I hope it does. If it does, I hope to see you guys soon. And if it doesn't, well, it was nice seeing you guys. I appreciate you guys stopping in. I'm definitely gonna be detecting more out here, but I would really like to get it live again, you know, get you guys anything you want to know about the machine, you know, you feel free to ask questions and whatnot. So what's up, Detect Dig Smile? So yeah, wish me luck. Hopefully it lets me go live again, but if it doesn't, then I'll probably see you guys again soon. So yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out. I don't know how long the delay is, but I'm waiting for it to catch up. Coil to the Soil just said I'm in 1 hour now, so if anybody's new, my live stream always drops off at 1 hour and 5 minutes and then it won't let me go back live. So I'm trying to fix that problem by turning it down now, you know? So appreciate you guys a whole bunch and I hope to see you here in a minute. All right, I just tried to go instantly back live. I wonder if we're still in the same stream. Are we still in the same stream here? I ended it. We might have got a little buffering. Are we back? Are you guys in here with me? Wonder if we're back. It's on the same stream. We're back on the same stream. That's actually what I wanted to happen. I got something kind of spicy set up. All right, so we're gonna see. It might drop out, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Like, this is what I wanted. I wanted to start up the same stream. I reset my camera though. So let's see. We're gonna hang out here for a minute and see if we stay alive. I'm gonna need your input. What's up, Alice? Let's see if this bad boy worked. If this works, then we're like set for success, I think, for the long term. We don't need no new camera or nothing. But it might still drop out for some reason. All right, let's vote. I'll have you guys vote real quick. We got some people showing up at the beach. You guys want me to hunt the dry sand or hunt the wet sand? Right now, obviously, I'm just up in the dry, but let me know your thoughts. Any like specific tone set you want me to try out? Or just get to swinging, right? Stop talking and get to swinging. I think I agree with you guys. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Nice to see you guys back. I hope that this sticks. I really hope that this sticks. What's up, Tony? Maybe good signal there. Let's check them out. 64 to 66. 66 again. I'm already getting familiar with one of these signals. It seems like 66, 67 is gonna be that zinc penny range right there. A little bit of a stinky zinky. Rob says try to find a trough where the wet sand pushes up further into the dry. Okay, we'll look around. Brian says I personally would like to see how well it does a wet sand because I want to get one for my wife. Brian, I was down there in the wet sand a couple minutes ago and we found a silver earring back, a little tiny piece of jewelry down in the wet sand, so it does pretty good. Wet sand, let's go ahead down by the wet. CW says close to water, when you find a target I would like to see you swing over it with different recovery speeds. Okay, we'll do that. Let's remember to try to do that. I think I'm gonna start heading down though the opposite way I came. So make sure when you're down here near the water, for a stable experience you're gonna want to run beach 2. And then also let's go with pitch, because I think that's where I found that silver earring back on pitch. What's going on, Robert? Nice to see you. Says just joined the stream. Glad you have the X-Terra Pro. Happy to see your thoughts on that compared to the Vanquish. I want to take them out head to head one of these days. Vanquish versus X-Terra Pro, like real world digs. All right, we'll get a little bit closer to the water in a second. Yeah, Coil to the Soil says same stream is back. You like what I did there, huh? I had to like reset my camera, I think. I'm hoping it still doesn't go off. Here's a signal in the wet sand. I think I'm running, let's see, recovery speed 3. So highest recovery speed right here. 63, 65. Try 2 recovery speed. This one's pretty close to the surface, so I don't think it's going to change that much. 1 recovery speed. It's hitting it at all 3, but the lower recovery speed you go down by the water, the more unstable it seems to get. Dig it out, man. Stop wasting time, hey? $66, $67. I think we know what that's going to be already. Most common find so far today. I think I see it right there. Wait, is that not a penny? I don't think that's a penny. I don't think that's a penny, guys. That is not a penny, baby. Ho ho! We got our first ring with the X-Terra. It looks kind of clean. Oh, man. Okay, okay. It was 66, 67. I was calling out a penny. I was calling out a penny on that one, dude. It's got a marking in there. I cannot see what it says. That's what I'd like to see. It might be silver. Wait. That's not gold, right? I cannot see the marking in there. It's too small. I think it's got a couple stones in it, though. Oh, actually, a couple of them are missing. It's got a couple, but then a couple are missing. I'll say ringing that high, it's probably going to be a silver ring. Little 925 silver, baby. I like it. Let's stick down here by the wet, hey? So I found a silver earring back and now a silver ring so far with this machine. I think the Vanquish would have been able to find it. That one wasn't very deep. I think even the Simplex would have hit that one. But still, it's good to see. It's good to see. Yeah, 3 recovery speed, picked it up no problem. And I'm at just 20 sensitivity, so stock on the sensitivity. Yeah, you better be digging those penny signals, right? Check around a little bit. Okay, I like it. So what I think is most likely going to be iron. It's giving me mostly an iron signal, but a little bit of a high squeak on it. So I want to investigate a couple of these today. It's crazy. Like sometimes I feel like I'm the only one with common courtesy at the beach. Like you'd think I would be the one getting in the way, right? But people love to walk right up on you, man. Let's see. I'm in a Shelly area though, pretty good spot. All right, I think it's probably confirmed gonna be iron. I just wanted to make sure on this one. Let's see. I like checking out every signal when I get a new machine. I don't want anything good reading up bad, you know? What is that? I don't know. Some shrapnel metal. It actually maybe looks like a top off of like a pin or something. Some junk. What's up, Ralph? Yeah, I reset my camera, so I think we're good to go for another hour and 5 minutes. I don't know if you guys can keep track of that for me, like another hour and 5 minutes, but I think I'm gonna have to reset my camera every hour and 5 minutes. But I have the live stream set up, so when I reset my camera, it doesn't automatically end the stream. So we're figuring it out, man. Trial and error. Make sure the chat's reading all right. All messages, yep. Sorry if I'm missing you guys. Let's keep it up. Try to find some gold. It's actually pretty light. For having, it's got a pretty decent sized coil on it. Is at the 12x9, I think. It feels good to swing. I've been swinging her probably about an hour and a half right now, and I don't have any pain in my arm yet, but it could change. What's up, Bill? There's a really good one. You're not going to skip over that one. There's no way. 6162. Sounds good. There she is right there. It's like a really corroded zinc penny. It's got some shells literally attached to it. Look at that. Those shells are crusted to that coin right there. I guess the shells are coming with me too. Zinc penny. This is common zinc range so far has been like 66, 67, and then the crusty ones fall lower. What's up, Shoo Shoo? Sounded awesome though. Let's do a couple up and downs right here. Let's go up, I don't know what they call this technique. Kind of zigzags up and down. Go down by the wet, up to the dry. Let's dip it in the surf real quick to show you. It's It's like, it's a little tiny bit noisy. I don't know if you guys can hear the pops. There's some iron in there. I can guarantee if I pump my sensitivity down a little bit, you know, I could probably get it running a little bit more stable. Right in the surf. It's probably iron, but it's giving me a little bit of a high squeak, so let's try. Kind of sounds less like iron now. Uh-oh. No, it's iron, I think. It's a hunk of something. I have no idea. Huh. Something in the water. Jephthah calls it coil gridding. I like it. A little bit of a grid, I guess. I'm not going too meticulously, but just trying to investigate it a little bit around here. Good morning, Toby. Nice to see you again in here, man. Got a little bit of a spicy one today. We're testing out the old X-Terra Pro out here. I found 2 pieces of silver so far. I found a silver earring back and a silver ring, so we're in good hands. Like, that silver earring backing gave me confidence in the machine. You know, for me, that's like very, very important when I'm swinging around a metal detector. I was like, how confident am I in it that it's actually gonna find me something under there? She's a little bit chattery, you know. I think your Equinox, your multi-frequency machines are gonna run a little bit more stable in the wet sand, but this thing's running good. For 269 bones, man. Moon says she called me a safety pinhead. Trying to check up and down the beach, see if I notice anything. I'm trying to spot another detector user. I ain't seen none yet. I think all the guys who detect come up here real early in the morning or real late at night. Rob Grubb asks if I ever watched Chris from the Ring Finders. I've heard of the Ring Finders group, but I don't think I've ever watched Chris. See you later, Moon. He says this pinhead's got to go to work. Hope you have a good day out there, man. Jesse says just the tones alone are better than the simplex. I find the simplex tones are annoying. You know, that is really a common day complaint. I like this machine because you have the ability to change the tone set. I almost wish that they would give the simplex an update that would just give it a couple more tone options, because that's a big reason why nobody likes the simplex. Or a lot of people like the simplex, but the people that don't, I heard that as the most common complaint, is that the tones, they just don't like the tones on it. I'm trying to find some more jewelry. We will take this guy out to the park too. I think because it's got a big coil on it, it's definitely not going to be my first pick for the park, but I know it would work. There's no doubt in my mind that this thing ain't going to work, you know? It's going to work. Iron right there. When I first swung over, it gave me a high tone. Stick right here in the surf. What's up, Mr. Perfect? Says, I went detecting by a lake yesterday. The guy lost his ring by the water, putting his kayak in. Yep, right after I pulled up and I found it for him. Nice, man. That's happened to me before. Like, just being at the right place at the right time. You were probably that guy's savior, you know? Good job, man. George asked, is the X-Terra Pro in stock or is it all pre-order? It probably depends on the seller. I found one seller that had one in stock. So you're just gonna have to probably look around. Oh, sweet. Matte plus something. I mean, I'm not sure if it's worth putting in a pre-order or if it's just worth like keeping your eyes open until a seller has one. Because I heard on a lot of the pre-order websites, they say they're not shipping the thing out until like May or something. I didn't want to wait until May. The heck is that, dude? Is that a fish's rib cage or something? It's definitely part of like a fish or an animal. Can you guys identify that? Robert, unfortunately, I don't think you can use the Vanquish coils on the X-Terra, even though it looks exactly like a Vanquish coil. I don't think that they're compatible because the Vanquish coils are multi-frequency. I haven't tested it, but I think that's what I heard. Jeff to ask, anyone know if the Vanquish can be used around another machine? I don't know if I've ever tested that. Anybody know? Pump our sensitivity up a little bit. Let's try to run it hot. Nah, I don't like running it hot. It's chattery. If you run it too high, it's a little chattery. 20 seems to be the sweet spot. I'm gonna turn you guys up real quick so you can get a look down the beach. Whoa, goes my sand scoop. Can you guys see any better or is it worse? Iron right there. What's up, Bill? Papa Rouse? Be warned out here. There's no guarantee we're gonna find anything. Just wanted to give you guys a fair warning. I know I heard like some talk recently over on, it was actually Papa Rouse's live stream. I don't know exactly if you guys were talking about me, but I felt like I fit in that category of like you're talking and swinging for 30 minutes and you only find like one thing. Probably talking about me. Like, just remember, you guys, there's no pressure for you to watch any of my videos or anything like that. I should maybe put a disclaimer on the beginning of every one to like say we probably aren't going to find anything today, but I don't know. Like, everyone has their own preference of like content, you know what I mean? Same with like Metal AF. I like Metal AF as a person. There's a 6.7 right there. But like, you just have to understand that like everyone likes something different. I understand not everybody likes just watching clad and change and trash, but you know, I don't know. Anyways, there's some aluminum foil. Some more garbage. Feel free to exit out of the video now. Maybe I need to put in my title like warning garbage and trash. Let's keep scrolling through. I'm trying to do my best out here, you know, but I cannot, unless I plant something under the ground, I cannot guarantee anything that's going to be found. Jephthah, you know I'm right near you. I know you've been down here. Where you at? Are you here today, Jephthah? Where are you at today? You know where I am. It's no secret. Teacher says view is a wee bit high. Okay. Guys can't really see anything. I'll turn the camera down if I get another signal. It's probably going to be a little while. You know, underneath the pier, I think I'm gonna go check underneath the pier. Every time you bring a multi-frequency machine underneath the pier, it does not work. I mean, it works a little bit, but there's usually heavy chatter. So maybe we try to make our way down by the pier. Tachionis, I still don't know how to pronounce your name, man. I think you told me. Is it Tacky or Tachi? Yeah, that's just the thing. Like, everyone has a different preference of like everything. Camera angles, styles of videos. This one's probably iron, but let's give it a dig real quick. It's giving me a little bit of a high tone. Yesterday, before I came out here, like last night, I got this thing last night and I took it out to a small local beach. Seemed like some of the deep signals were giving me an iron tone. Like, I found a nickel that sounded nothing like a nickel deep. It sounded kind of like iron. So I just really want to make sure that this stuff I'm skipping by is actually what it claims to be, you know? Look at these shells, though. I think we're in a good spot. This is like almost guaranteed some junk. Yep. Really common out here at the beach. Crab trap. Pieces of crab traps washed up. What's up, digging it back? Charlie's in the building. What's up, man? I heard that you just made a new purchase recently, huh? You got the same problem that I have. We might have to go to the same meeting, Charlie. I think they have meetings for those, right? Yeah, I think Charlie just picked himself up a manticore. And I think he's got a surprise coming too.
Anything good?
Mostly trash, honestly.
Yeah.
It's kind of how it goes, but cleaning it up. Something tiny, might be aluminum or something. Kind of squeaky. Come on. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Let's try not to make a big deal about this one. Filling in. Okay. Okay, little buddy. I think there's a marking on there. This thing was not sounding good whatsoever. Say goodbye to the water for a second. Somebody just asked me if I found anything good. Alrighty then, that's a nice one actually. It's light, so I don't think it's gonna be gold, but there is a marking on it. I don't know what it says. All right, well, that's an earring. It might be like silver. It might be gold plated over silver. If we're really lucky, it could be some thin gold, but it's like very light. It's like almost aluminum light, so I don't know. It has a marking though. You guys are not going to be able to see it. It's light, so probably not gold, but another piece of jewelry. Yeah, High Dollar says right when they ask me, come in right at the same time. Exactly. That's actually happened before. Somebody has like wished me good luck and then my next signal was something good. All right, so we're at 3. We're at 3 on the day. I think I was up here too. I'm gonna try to stay within this little line, I think. Okay, I like that. It could be Jephthah, you might be right. What's up, Incognito? Yeah, these big beaches, you have to walk a lot before you find a signal, but it's only a matter of time, man. The amount of people at these beaches is just, it lines up. I'm the only guy I've seen out here so far, so like I said, I think most people who hunt down here hunt late nights and early mornings, but don't take long for somebody to drop something, you know what I mean? Small signal, bouncy. It's like 20s to 30s. Come on, give me another one. 21. Something small, I think. Can you guys even see with this camera angle? It's right there. Tiny, I have no idea. It's just a like scrap piece of metal there. Nothing significant on that one. Some junk. Incognito, ring a ding ding. Tony Lynch, what's my favorite metal detector on the beach? I'm just gonna be completely honest with you, probably the Deus 2. This one's probably iron, but it's giving me some high squeaks on it, high 90s. Check them out. Probably the Deus 2 is in first place, then the Equinox probably in second, then maybe the Legend in third. This probably ain't gonna be nothing good. I don't know why I'm going for them. Just to be sure, I guess. Yeah, this ain't gonna be nothing special. Tiny bit of a high squeak, but mostly iron. Crab Trap Avenue, maybe. Look at that. I don't know what it is, but it looks quite sharp. Might be like the back off of a pin or something. Junk for sure. I actually got some people in the water though, a couple people, not too many. Most people are still hanging out in the dry sand. We do have a couple in the water though. Incognito says, was at the beach Monday and got 43 tent stakes. Holy moly. You're gonna start up a business, right? My camera keeps going black. Yeah, Mr. Perfect, the Vanquish is usually always quiet on the beach. Like, it handles the salt water really well. The only time it gets noisy is if there's like electronic interference, which some places have it, you know. But the Vanquish for me has always run smooth on the beach. The problem is it's not waterproof, so just be careful when you're out there, you know? Be careful. Yeah, high dollar hobo, you're probably right. In my like short experience using the Simplex on the beach, it does not do that well on the beach. But everywhere else it does awesome. I'm definitely not overlapping my swings, but I have so much ground to cover here that I feel like I take that into consideration. Rob says the Excalibur has a cult following at the beach. I've never used the Excalibur, but I have heard people talking pretty highly of it. I'm not gonna lie though, about 2 hours in, my arm is getting a little bit tired swinging this machine, just a little bit. I'm curious about the weight of it. It's not too heavy, but any machine that you swing for a long time on the beach, with the exception of maybe the Deus 2, is gonna make your arm kind of tired. Unless you're strong like ox, strong like bull. Petro, it feels good. The first 2 hours of swinging it, it felt like there was almost nothing there. Feels nice. If you've ever swung around an Equinox, it pretty much feels like an Equinox with a Vanquish coil on the end of it. I think that's basically exactly what it is. An Equinox with not as many features, no multi-frequency, not as high of a... doesn't run as high of a frequency either. See you later, Robert. Thanks for hanging out with us. Man, the pier is so far down there though. No, I'm not gonna get a Manticore. I'm probably not gonna get a Manticore, hobo. I'm too broke for a Manticore, unfortunately. Unless I sell a bunch of my machines. Jesse asks, Austin, do you think PWM tones on the D2 give better target feedback? I heard that was the case, but I haven't experimented enough to talk about it. Personally, I usually like the sounds of square tones, but I heard that from a couple people who do know what they're talking about, so that could be true. I try not to speak on stuff that I don't know that much about, you know. I haven't put square versus PWM up against each other, so I don't know. Give me some more signals. Right here kind of looks good actually. Can't read the beach that well, but there's some shell exposed. See a little bit of maybe black sand peeking through. There's a signal right there, small one. Very low conductive. Sounds like a piece of aluminum foil. Not sure what we've got. Okay. It's like a little piece of a, what is that thing called? Little thing off of a keychain or something. Not quite a bracelet, but not too bad. A chain of some type. It actually says Coach on it, but I don't think that that's gonna be Coach. Coach is like an expensive brand of like bag or something, right? Just a little piece of something. Bead chain, Rob says. What's up, Gio? Check around in this little spot real quick. No, Andy, it's not a new GoPro. I got an older GoPro. I'm working with the GoPro 7. Brian says, good luck. I'm going to take the XPRX to the beach. Good luck, man. I like the XPRX too. I have a real problem when it comes to metal detectors. There's one right there. 24, 26, 28. Pretty sure that's in gold range. Something kind of small, I think. Wait, I think that's jewelry. It's tiny. It's getting the small stuff, which is impressive. It's got a design on it. It's a leg. It's a leg off of something. It looks like a dragon's leg or something. I don't know. Probably some junk. I don't think it's silver, but can we find the rest of it? It's a foot. A foot and a leg. It's good to me that it's hitting on small stuff though. If you guys just joined me, I actually pulled a silver earring back out of the wet sand, so it's kind of a good sign for a machine like this, you know? Google user, my Legend, I prefer the Legend a lot for the parks, but I've tried to love it on the beach and I'm just not in love with it on the beach. It works pretty good, but it's not my favorite machine I used on the beach, that's for sure. I feel like for me, it's hard to get stable. It takes too long to get it stable in different conditions. But it works, like I'm not talking down on it by any means. Aaron, honestly, a few sub 500 detectors I'd recommend for the beach. The X-Terra Pro, the Minelab Vanquish, the Legend. That's probably 3 like heavy hitters right there, under 500 bucks. Oh, Andy says I meant the X-Terra Pro. English humor. Oh, full half, I can switch out the tone set. I'm running pitch tones right now. It's called Delta Pitch. So I can switch it out to like 5 tones. It'll sound more like an Equinox will. It's even got all tones, which is similar to like 50 or 60 tones. We'll go to maybe just 5 tone or 2 tone. Let's check out 2 tone for a while. Yeah, I usually like using pitch mode on the beach because it just wakes me up to any signal that's available. I like that it's got options though. For a cheap machine, it's got a bunch of different tone options. That is a benefit that I think a lot of the cheap machines don't have. The ability to change out like the tone set. Somebody mentioned that they don't like the simplex tones. That's a big reason they don't have one. Hi, Dollar Hobo says, getting warmer on the trail to Big Fat Gold. I hope so. I have at least a curiosity. I found a gold colored earring, so I think it's at least silver. It has a marking on it, but I couldn't see what it says. So we might have gold right now and not even know it. 3 pieces of jewelry so far with the X-Terra Pro. Probably been out here like 2 hours so far. Does anybody have a time on how long I have been live in total? If we want to continue the live at another hour point, I'm probably going to have to end the stream. What I might even do is I might end the stream for a little while and go get something to eat and then come back and do some more. "105 minutes, so I think 265 minutes would be like 130 minutes. At 130 minutes, the live stream is probably going to abruptly cut out. We have so much beach though. The potential is definitely out here for some goods. Is this what they call a trough up here? Somebody said keep an eye out for a trough. Let me bring you to it and ask you if this is what it is. It looks like a small one. Let's see if that's actually what it is. Let's turn you guys down just a little bit, just to give the people a little bit of privacy on the beach. We'll walk over to this spot. So let me just take a quick look around right here. There's the water line. The waves are coming in. And then right up here, I want to show you. I want to ask you if this is what it is. It's like a cutout, and it's filled up with water. It's almost like a miniature lake. You guys see right here? To run at beach 2, a little bit unstable in there. Turn my iron volume up again. I'm gonna have to save that setting. It keeps going back to normal. 3. Is this a trough right here? Definitely kind of a little bit lower than the rest of the beach. How's it going?
Yeah, that's just straight line.
Some iron in there. She's running a little bit chattery in here though. I don't know if you can hear it. Getting a little bit of something. Full half says, how does it feel to swing? It's not very heavy. Probably, like, to me it feels very similar to like an Equinox with a 6-inch coil. I don't think it's, or not with the 6-inch, with the stock coil. I think it's probably like the same probably the same weight as like the Equinox is. Rob says usually they touch the ocean. Yeah, this one's kind of cut off, huh? Or maybe it has like a small spot. Toby says if you watch some of the surf fishing videos, they'll show you where the cross are. I've never heard that term, the cross. That's a good tip though. I appreciate that, Toby. I'm gonna have to check some of those videos out. There's a buttload of people out here, everybody. It's starting to smell like that. There's a very unique smell out here at the beach. It's that suntan lotion smell. That's how you know people are showing up. It's crazy that there's no other metal detector dudes out here though. Where are they all at? Where are you guys at? You guys all wanted to stay home today or what? There's a signal. I think that's in the gold range. A little bit bouncy, sitting on a 24. And here, let me show you a full half. You were asking about the tone sets. I'll show you the different tone options we got here. That was 2 tones. Here's 5 tones. Kind of bouncy. Let's go to all tones here. Pretty funky. And we got pitch tones right there. Really squeaky. That's probably the loudest tone out of any of them, you know. So if maybe you're searching for those deep ones, maybe pitch is the way to go. Turn it back to 2 tone though. Pull this trash out of here. It's probably all it is. I don't think it's trash. I see something shiny in there. I don't think it's trash at all, guys. It's not trash. Oh, is it trash? What is that? It looks gold in color. What the heck is it though? Sure shining like gold, but I don't know what that is. Part of a clip-on earring or something? I don't know. Any of you guys got any idea? I don't see any markings on there. It looks like gold though, man. It looks a lot like gold. It might have been a clip-on earring and the actual piece, like the design, fell off. It kind of looks like there's a crusty piece right there. Thing looks like gold to me though. What's up, 714? Welcome back. Alice says, in all honesty, I'm hearing a lot more chatter than they said it would have. Yeah, she's a little bit noisy, a little bit. Like down here though at this beach, it is tough conditions. I'm gonna be honest with you, if you don't have your Equinox set up just right at this beach, you get a little bit of chatter, so it's not really doing too bad. Mojito better than the Simplex? It probably depends on where you're hunting and what you're looking for. Rob says gold clean looks clean like that. It could be. It was giving me a good signal. I think it was in the gold range. I don't know. I think maybe before we end off the hunt, I will do a little bit of a wrap up on what we found so far today. You guys interested? We'll keep swinging for a little bit, but the wet line is getting pretty freaking crowded. I'm gonna have to start to bob and weave. It's definitely that time of the day where you kind of got to bob and weave, make sure you don't get run over. I think that's iron. Yeah, Petro, we're gonna take it out to the we're gonna take it to the park, trust me. Toby says treasure. Hopefully it is some treasure. Petro says push him up out of the way. Just swing, start clanking into their ankles with the coil. Like, they should be able to see my swing span from like across the beach, but people like to like just go right in it, you know. It's like, if I'm not careful, I'm definitely gonna clank some ankles, but people should be aware. I'm aware of them, so it's fair to be aware of me, you know what I mean? Gotta share the beach. Looking for the pirate's doubloon. Here is actually, looky here, here's one right here. This is a trough you guys were talking about. Look at this. It's probably like 3 inches deeper than the sand above it. So if there's any heavies here, it probably collects right here. Let's try it real quick. Yeah, it drops probably like 6 inches down right here. She's a little chattery in the water, just a little bit. What's up, treasure hunter? He says it's Chris, changed the name. Alice says I'm in MN, Minnesota, is it? Is that Minnesota? We have fresh water, but tons of iron from the barges, yeah. Rob says the sea rips off the top layer there, so you are detecting further down to get the old stuff. You got the right idea, or the heavies. Yeah, Google user says that coil is too big for the park. Exactly right. That's why, like, I don't think I can give a, if somebody asks me, like, which one should I get, the Vanquish or the Simplex or the X-Terra Pro or the Vanquish? It's hard to just give you, like, a solid answer because everyone has different conditions that they're hunting in, you know? Like Google just said, I feel like this coil is a little bit too big to be efficient in, like, a lot of trash. But if you're hunting fields or beaches or like anything like that, it's probably great. But a benefit of this is I do have the Equinox 6-inch coil, and I'm pretty sure this machine uses the Equinox coils, so I can throw the little 6-inch on them if I want to. Yeah, that's true. 240 bucks for the 6-inch. That's too much. That's as much as this machine, just about. Or I guess that's Canadian dollars, so it's probably like 100 and change, 160 bucks or something. I always wanted the elliptical coil that was made for the Equinox. I think it's made by Coil Tech, but that thing is over 200 bucks. I cannot justify spending $200 on a elliptical coil, you know, for the Equinox. Andy says, yes, you can use the Equinox coils on it. That's good to hear. So if you got an Equinox, it's probably a good backup machine to an Equinox. But like if I was running the Simplex in this surf, the thing would be going wild. Even at 0 ground balance in beach mode, you'd be hearing chatter patter all day. Like this is, you get a little bit, but like hitting the waves, like barely falsing at all, you know? If you do that even with the Equinox, it's gonna give you a false. But I wish I had something that I could bury like a couple inches down here and see if I can still hit it, because if a machine's stable, yeah, great, but is it gonna hit stuff under there is the real question. Turn backlight on. Google, do you know how to turn the backlight on? I was trying to get that red backlight on. Oh, is it this? It's probably this. Or is that the flashlight? How do you turn the backlight on this machine? Is it the little brightness button? Oops, I just turned on the flashlight. Okay, so you hold the brightness button to turn on your flashlight, but I think I turned on the backlight, but you guys probably can't see. I think this machine is supposed to have a red backlight, right? What's up, Troy? Says my manticore will be in my hands early next week. Good luck, man. I don't know how to turn the freaking red backlight on this thing. Little collection area right here, maybe. Treasure says, why do aluminum cans ping as coins? On the target ID, they probably do in some cases. Maybe sound like a quarter or something, but I think it's just because of the mass of aluminum. It creates a high signal because it's pretty conductive, I think. Andy says, I use the 9x5 all the time. Yep. I really like the 9x5 for the Legend. Like, the Legend right now is my go-to park shooter. I like the Legend a lot. Let's jump into the dry sand for a little bit, see if we can at least get a couple signals. Whoops, just switched it over to field mode. Beach one. Try a little bit of the dry sand, I guess. I found most of the good stuff by the wet sand, but I pretty much spent all day by the wet sand, so I think we got some potential of having something in the dry. I'm gonna turn my recovery speed down to 2. Sensitivity up to 21. Nope, 21's too high. 20's all she's got. What's up, Dan? It's actually funny to hear, like, people don't think that I can hear them when they're talking, but I can hear them. I just heard somebody ask their wife if she has her ring on. For whatever reason, people think I'm deaf out here, but I can hear everything that they say. Toby says 2 minutes, some jewelry. Let's hope so, Toby. Cans ring up like champs. Trying to look for another dude with a metal detector. I ain't seen nobody. Where's my fellow brethrens at? Hello. Have I seen you before?
Yes.
At the other beach, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet you again. What was your name?
Charles.
Charles, yeah.
It's a metal detector. Right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
I remember you from the last beach.
Yeah. Okay, just metal.
Yeah, just metal for the most part. You haven't gotten you one yet? No.
I know it.
No. Maybe, huh? But all right, man. Enjoy the day out here.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you very much.
Have you found anything?
I found a couple things, yeah. I found nothing too crazy, but let me show you. I found a little ring out here today. Where is it?
You found it like a golden ring?
Yeah, here's a little earring.
Oh yeah.
What else we got? Here's one right here. Little ring right there. Just a small one, but you know, you never know. It's the mystery that keeps me coming back. Enjoy it, man. See you later. All right. Yeah, I remember him. I saw him, he approached me at a different beach like a couple months ago. That's funny. He was talking about back in the day he was gonna get him a metal detector. He still hasn't gotten one. Look at this shelly area. Oh man, I'm getting spicy. Troy says, I had a guy ask me to detect his leg. Oh yeah. Yeah, Destiny actually has a rod in her back, so she rings up on a detector too. She's got a, Dan says, I was asked why I had a weed eater on the beach. 714, he says, lucky there's no one out there. If that was here in Huntington Beach, there'd be 25 detectors. Most of the guys here, like I said, I think there's like 10 of them at like 3 a.m. They come out here once they take up all the beach chairs and stuff. And they beat the heat too, usually. Dan, the new detector's going pretty good. We've gotten a couple pieces of jewelry, so it's running pretty good. I mean, I love showing them something good and then something sharp and tell them cleaning it up is so they don't get cut. That's a good idea, Rob. Petro, take some time. All right. 3 recovery speed, beach 2. I'm gonna go to pitch again. I like pitch. I think this is another one of those troughs. A little bit chattery in there, boys. Never found anything in any of these things. Like, I've heard people talk about them and say they're a good spot to check, but I've never found anything. I guess metal detecting for the most part is, there is some skill involved, but it's kind of luck of the draw too, you know? I can tell I'm getting less efficient swinging. Little piece of iron down there. Guess this is like all trough area right here. Florida says we start at 6 a.m. on the weekends. Yeah, that's probably a pretty good time, Florida. Mr. Perfect, 3 weeks ago, a guy came up to me and offered to buy my Knox 600 with cash. A week later, I sold it to him. That's hilarious. Yeah, this beach it's tore up over here. Check out this shelly area, I guess, too, for a second. I mean, we haven't found too many signals out here, but our ratio to trash to treasure is pretty dang good. think in total I counted maybe 4 pieces of jewelry now. So chance is always there. Piece of iron right there. All right, everybody, I think what we're gonna do is, honestly, we're probably gonna end the live stream here for a little while. I'm thinking about going to get something to eat and then coming back out here, but Destiny is with me out here today, so I gotta go check in on her, make sure she's doing all right, see if she's hungry, see if she's thirsty. But yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Let's get out the couple decent things I found today, show you what we're working with. Walking right by me, huh? So not too bad of a day. This did not come from today. This was I don't know, couple, I think you guys actually saw that one, huh? I think I got that with the simplex little anchor pendant. We got one ring out here today though. Check them out. I think that one is sterling. Looks like it might have a couple stones in there. That's probably maybe the find of the day right there. I always enjoy finding a ring. I got this little guy right here. I don't think that is gold, but it is gold in color. I found a little one. Yeah, I put it away already. It's mostly trash though. There's a little guy.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, about to lose it again.
Oh, those are diamonds.
They might be. I noticed some of them are missing out of there. I think it's just a little silver ring, but it's fun, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Enjoy it out here, guys. Yeah, we got the ring, we got the earring. I don't know what's up with this one, if this is silver or gold, but we're gonna check it out. What I'm probably gonna do for you guys too that didn't have 2 hours to stick it out with me is I'm probably gonna try to edit a couple of these clips into a shorter video. So we got a couple pennies out here. Pennies seem to be ringing like 66. What else did I find? I found this right here. It's like a little leg, a dragon's leg. So a couple pieces of jewelry on the day. We also did get us a silver earring back, so I'd say it's not a bad hunt for today. So yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. We might start up another live in a little while, but there's no guarantee on that one. We're gonna go get something to eat, check in with Destiny, and probably just hang out. So thanks again for hanging out with me, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed it. People do not know how to you know, keep their distance, but that's okay. So yeah, appreciate you guys again. Thanks for stopping in. Mr. Perfect, Mikey, Jerry Jones. Yeah, I did. I think I fixed the 1 hour glitch. Yeah, Bruce, I'm in Florida right now, metal detecting. So Roger, not getting aluminum or pull tabs, you say. I was in the dry sand and I was getting aluminum, but down by the wet sand there's just really not a lot of aluminum. But we're gonna test that more because it is running a low frequency. You know, you have the potential of maybe missing small gold and stuff. So appreciate you guys a whole bunch, man. Thanks for stopping in, Toby, Rob, Jephthah, High Dollar Hobo. Catch you later, Casey. See you later, Incognito. Thanks again for stopping by, everybody. Appreciate you guys watching.